So if you want to be that guy who has people curious and wants to know more about you, all because of the fragrance you're wearing, this video is going to be for you. Today we're going to be going over 10 mysterious smelling fragrances. And yes, that is a thing. There is a way of smelling mysterious and smelling just a bit different than your traditional type of fragrance that you may wear that smells clean and fresh. Sure, those fragrances work great, they smell great, and they get you compliments, but there's also fragrances that will kind of give you a bit of a different edge to you, kind of give you just a bit of a different side that a lot of people want to explore, because usually it's going to be a fragrance that they don't smell all that often, or maybe they do smell it every now and then, but depending on the type of person you are and your personality and the way you're dressed, it comes across smelling just a bit different, a bit mysterious, maybe even a bit spontaneous, and it makes people want to learn more about you. So if you like fragrance videos like this one, make sure you get subscribed to the channel down below. Also, don't forget to hit that bell icon, that way you're notified of when I put these videos out. And while you're at it, go give me a follow over on Instagram at Chaos Fragrances. That way you can keep up with me there if you have any questions or concerns. And like always, all the fragrances that we talk about today will be linked down below if you want to check any of them out, pick any of them up. Hit those links down there. It's going to take you to Fragrance X, which is a great discounter who's going to have some of the best prices, and also, for me, some of the fastest shipping that you can get online for fragrances, so make sure you check that out. Let's not waste any more time. If you want to get your mysterious factor on and kind of get that little bit of a mysterious, sexy edge going, let's hit it. First fragrance up, we have Le Male Les Parfums by Jean Paul Gaultier. This is the new 2020 release. It's a fantastic flanker, in my opinion. It's really up there with Ultra Male for me in terms of my favorites. I mean, this one is really well done. It's a bit spicy, it's a bit sweet, it's a bit oriental as well. And for me, it's almost like a hybrid of Ultra Male and the original Le Male, but with a spicy oriental kick. You get that kind of fresh, clean lavender from the original. You get a bit of a sweetness, kind of like you would from Ultra Male, and then comes this oriental spicy kick that you get from really no other Le Male flanker that I'm aware of. It just kind of is a little additional accord that they put into this fragrance to make it stand out. And I think overall, it's really well done. It smells incredible. It's got this intoxicating type of allure to it, and this is one where it will also be kind of addicting for you. You may smell it first a couple times and be like, that's not my thing, but over time, as you come back to it more, this one's going to have you hooked. Up next, we have, in my opinion, one of the best fragrances you can buy for a pretty affordable price, and just really one of the better fragrances out there, especially when it comes to cooler weather and also smelling unique and just, again, kind of having that mysterious vibe that we're talking about here in this video. This one is a beautiful, beautiful designer fragrance from the house of Issey Miyake. This one is Noir Argent. Really, really, really good fragrance. I can't say enough good things about this one. I discovered it last year. I loved wearing it in the wintertime last year. And now that that time is coming around again, I'm even more in love with this one. This is really a fragrance that when I first got it, I knew it was different. I knew it was a hit, and I knew it was one that I really enjoyed and that resonated with me. But as time has gone on and I've experienced it more and I've worn it more, it's really to the point where I'm just like, wow, this is a really, really well done scent. Smells like it could be something that costs a lot more than what it does. It really strives to be something different, and coming from a designer house, especially from Issey Miyake, who pumps out 20 fragrances a year, obviously a lot of fragrances per year, this is really a diamond in the rough. It's a hidden gem, and again, it's not that expensive either. This is one you have to try. Following that, we have Bvlgari Man In Black. This is a nice rum, spicy, woody fragrance, a bit of a sweetness in here as well. I'm a really big fan of this one. It just has this spicy, woody sexiness about it, and kind of like the name implies and how the bottle looks, Man in Black, and just this nice blacked out bottle with the gold accenting. This is the perfect, mysterious, kind of sexy fragrance. This is kind of something where you wear this to an event, dressed up nice, and you're mingling with people or whatever, and again, people are looking at you and noticing you because of your scent. This is one of those things where it kind of leaves a little bit to the side. It kind of hides a little bit. So what I mean by that is, if someone comes up to you and is talking to you and smelling this fragrance on you, it's kind of going to elude the fact that there's something else that they haven't discovered yet. There's a part of you that they haven't discovered yet and that they don't know about you yet. And it's just kind of leaving a little bit off the table, if you know what I'm saying. It's just kind of has that mysterious vibe where someone smells this and they think like, wow, that seems like an interesting dude. He's wearing a really good smelling fragrance. He looks great. He's dressed great. I wonder what else I don't know about him, and that's just kind of the vibe I get from this one. It just has that mysterious sexiness about it, and this is perfect for a night out or an evening out, a date night, whatever, in the cooler months, and it's, again, not all that expensive either. Bvlgari Man In Black, this one is really solid. Following that, we have a Spicebomb Eau de Toilette. So look, again, this one kind of gets compared to Bvlgari Man In Black, so I'm putting it right here after it because this one is a bit more juvenile and it's a bit more playful. Bvlgari Man In Black, just like the name implies, like I just described, is a bit more dressed up, maybe a bit more of a mature guy, you know, going out doing his thing. This one's a bit more of if you're younger, if you're in your early 20s, going to college parties, or, you know, just a younger guy in general, going out having fun. This is probably what you'd be leaning towards a little bit more, just because it has that fun playfulness about it. This is just overall a really fun, really satisfying, and just great smelling scent. Of course, it is a fantastic compliment getter. I mean, that's one of the reasons why this one, after all, is so popular. This is a scent that works, and at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. You know, getting a scent that works well in a lot of situations. That's what Spicebomb does. And even though this one is going to be more popular than a lot of the others that we talk about today, it's still a good fit for this video, and it still just does what this video is talking about, and that is just having this mysterious factor about it where when you smell this one, you just seem kind of intriguing. People want to find out more about you. This fragrance portrays that perfectly. Following that, we do have a niche fragrance, and this is also a new release. This one is Amouage Interlude Black Iris. So this is, of course, a flanker to Amouage Interlude, which is a masterpiece. It's a fantastic fragrance, super, super strong, potent stuff. And it's crazy to see, again, a fragrance brand like Amouage doing a flanker. It's pretty cool. It's pretty crazy. It's funny how a lot of these brands are going that way, even niche. And this is a really, really well done flanker. You know, it's not something rushed out and put out like a lot of designer brands are notorious for doing. This one's well thought out, and there's a reason behind this one. And I think that reason is to make something that is a bit more wearable, a bit more, I don't want to say mass appealing, but just a bit more accessible in terms of more people being able to like it. I don't want to say this is a mass appealing scent that you wear out and everyone's going to love and give you compliments on, because it's not. It still has that interlude DNA. It still is daring. It just has that spiciness about it, but it's also softened up a bit. It's got this nice orris in here, or this kind of iris feel. And just smelling it, just smells so good. A bit of a spicy kick as well. So while it's not mass appealing, it is going to be one that will intrigue people, will make them want to know more. And I think Amouage did a great job of putting this out, putting this flanker out, and just making the scent DNA more accessible to a lot of people out there if you're just getting into niche fragrances. And I do also want to quickly make you guys aware that I just came out with my own 2 fragrances. This was in collaboration with Navitus Parfums. You've probably seen my videos talking about them here and there. And I just want to let you guys know that this is available for pre-order now. If you hit the links down below in the description and go over there, right now we're offering a promotion where you can get it 30% off if you purchase one of them and 50% off and you purchase both of them. That means you can get 2 fragrances for the normal price of 1 fragrance. Keep in mind these are created by a total of 4 renowned master perfumers, so you're getting these amazing fragrances for a really, really good deal with this promotion, which is going to last for a limited time. And it's also worth noting that in the United States you get free shipping on 1 or both fragrances, and international you'll get free shipping if you purchase both of them. I highly recommend you guys, if you want to grab these, to pick them both up, because you're never going to get a deal like this again. This is only for a limited time. Really would appreciate if you guys go check them out. This is something I've been working really hard on for the past 8 or 9 months, and I know you guys are going to love them. They turned out amazing. Next up, we have Azzaro Wanted by Night. This one is just a really, really well done flanker as well, like we were talking about with the Amouage. The original Azzaro Wanted isn't my favorite. It's just too lemony and just a bit too much for me. It's a bit of crammed into one kind of smell. It's just a lot of clash, and it feels like a lot of the notes are competing, and it's just not really my thing. It's not the smoothest fragrance out there, but the Azzaro Wanted by Night with this nice cinnamon in here is just a really well done evening kind of more sensual fragrance. You know, it still has that original Wanted smell in here, but with that added sweetness and just kind of nighttime feel that it has, makes this one really, really well done. And again, if you want to smell a bit mysterious and you're going out for the evening, Azzaro Wanted by Night is a really solid scent. It's got really, really strong performance as well, and you can grab this one on discounters for a pretty affordable price as well. This is not going to break the bank. Hit that link down below to FragranceX and check this one out. It is a really well done scent. Moving along, we have Parfums de Marly Herod. So another niche fragrance here, but again, Parfums de Marly really does niche fragrance as well in that they're accessible. You know, they're not the most expensive out there, for one, making it accessible. And the other reason why it's accessible is that they're not too challenging, right? A Herod is a tobacco fragrance done really, really well. Tobacco and vanilla done just to perfection. It is such a nice, sexy fragrance with a bit of a darker, mysterious edge to it. Really, really good performance. I mean, this fragrance is just a killer scent. And if you're wearing this out and just wanting to have, you know, kind of an extra layer to your overall self and just kind of, you know, make a bit more of a conversation about the scent that you're wearing, Herod will get the job done for you. Following that, we have one from Mancera. This one is Red Tobacco, another tobacco scent, but this one is quite a bit different, right? This one has tobacco. This one has a nice smoky oud in here, a bit of a nice patchouli note as well. And you guys know I love patchouli. I love tobacco. I even, on occasion, really like oud if it's done in a way where it's not too strong and it's blended nicely in the composition, just like this fragrance. Really well done. It has that signature Mancera type of smell to it, but it's just tobacco done right. Nice red pipe tobacco, nice kind of green patchouli, nice smokiness going on. There's a little bit of an oud note, like I mentioned. Really, really well done scent. Super, super strong lasting and very good projecting as well. I mean, Mancera is known for good performing fragrances, and Red Tobacco is no slouch either. This is another one where I can guarantee almost no one around you is going to be smelling like this one, and this one really gets the job done. Up next here, we have Givenchy Pi. This one is a bit older, right? It is not a newer scent like we're talking about here with a good number of these. Came out in 1998, so basically 22 years ago, 21, 22. This one is a nice, soft vanilla fragrance. It smells so, so good. It does not smell dated or old at all. I mean, this stuff is aged really well. And this is one where it is still easy to pick up. It's easy to smell good with, and it's just accessible, right? It's a designer fragrance that even if you're new to collecting, you will spray this one on and think it smells great, which is good for getting good feedback, right? From people who aren't super into the hobby and have super developed noses who've smelled a bunch of niche stuff. Someone smells this on you, they're going to think you smell amazing, and that is unbeatable. Last up, we have a Tom Ford. This one is Ombre Leather. So this is a really good fragrance for the price. And by really good, I should say just fantastic, really great fragrance for the price because it's affordable on discounters. I mean, Tom Ford made it super easy and super accessible for a lot of people to get their hands on a Tom Ford product. This was originally a private blend scent, just like with Beau de Jour, which is another signature fragrance from them, this one in Beau de Jour. And they've taken them out of the private blend, discontinued those private blend versions, and put them only into this line of fragrances, which again is much more affordable. This is one that I almost want to say you have to have in your collection. It is that good. It's leather done right with a lot of wearability to it. It just has a lot of mass appeal as well and incredible quality. It's got that Tom Ford signature smell and great performance to top it off. Talk about having a mysterious edge with this one. I mean, look at that beautiful, nice matte black bottle. This is a statement maker for sure, and every stretch of it, this is a really, really good scent. So guys, that was going to do it for me. That was 10 mysterious fragrances. I just give you a bit of an edge, give you a bit of a different kind of intriguing smell to you that will make people want to know more. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a like down below and get subscribed. And don't forget that all the fragrances that we talked about today will be linked down below in the description as well. And also don't forget to check out my new fragrance launch. They will be linked down below in the description, or just go over to Navitus Parfums and look for Rev Nuit and Soleil Matin. Those are my two fragrances, the two things I've spent the last 8 or 9 months perfecting and tweaking and changing and revising to get them to how I want. I know you guys are going to love them. And remember, if you purchase one, you'll get 30% off. If you purchase both, you'll get 50% off. That is an incredible deal that's going to only be for a limited time, so make sure you take advantage of it. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.